Good morning, Libras. Welcome aboard. Hope you're having a nice day. Looks like you've been a little confused about something. Maybe you've had some choices to make. Yeah, but you're gaining a little bit more clarity. You're starting to release some of the anxiety that this has caused you. It's mostly just a confused state, and you've been up in your head about it, but you're figuring things out. Oh my goodness. Actually, I think you might be confused over a brand new situation involving an emperor here, or empress. No genders. Yeah, and it looks like a really good situation. It might be something like, pinch me, is this too good to be true? Because you've got a 10 of Pentacles right there next to this emperor. You've been worrying about something, or just trying to figure something out. It's not like a matter of life and death or anything. And, this might be kind of an in and out energy. One day you might start to feel better, and the next day maybe you're getting back in your head again, back into anxiety. I don't know, but we'll continue and find out. Yeah, so you've decided to watch out for number one, to make yourself your own your biggest priority right now, investing in yourself. Okay, you might also be saving some money, tightening up your budget a little bit. Oh yes, you are on your way to a comfortable life, it looks like here. Saving your money, you're planning, looking ahead. There has a feeling of independence about it, or finally coming into more of a comfort zone in your life. And I'm seeing Pentacles. We got the 10 of Pentacles, you got the 9 of Pentacles. And I feel that you have felt the need for more attention. Yeah. But you also like the feeling of being free and possibly making your own money, taking care of yourself. There's a certain joy in it for you, being independent. But yet, you've been up in your head about deciding or choosing or whatever. Because like I say, if you know this person, this emperor, you may think it's too good to be true. You might be holding back on them till you figure this out a little more. What you have figured out, though, is, you're good on your own. So this, you're confused. You're working it out. Okay. Now you can expect a message from this. I think you may be already in communication with this person, and they might be kind of a distance from you. It's a positive vibe. It's like something's going to work out. Like I say, though, if you've been talking, it may feel a little distant. I don't see that you, or maybe even this emperor, have come around to mutual, vulnerability or anything with each other. They could be confused too a bit. But this person, they're serious. They're a committed person, and they know how to, rule their empire, so to speak. They're good with money. They're good with investing. This is a person that you could marry and have a big family with, and you'd be well off. The kids would go to college and all that kind of stuff, whatever you want, buy real estate, whatever. So, yeah, you might be talking to this person, but things might be not going all that well. In fact, it might be, they might really like being independent too, or, well, we'll see. You're, you're just at odds here about something. And I think it's about your freedom, if you want to get tied down or not. Oh, this emperor is being stubborn. Yeah, they're pretty much set in their ways. They got everything they need, and they don't know if they want to share it. They don't know if they want to. They're still thinking. They're still wondering about it. If you're wondering about it, they're still wondering about it too. They're still there, but the cards are saying, if this happens, it's going to be committed, and you're going to have a 10 of Pentacles. Like I say, I think that's what you've got that feeling, and you're nervous about it. It's like you're in your comfort zone, and you don't know if you want your apple cart knocked over yet or not. Oh my goodness, but here comes that Ace of Pentacles now, in the upright position. You're coming into some money. I don't see you spending a lot of money. I just see you gathering money. And this is Ace of Pentacles. That's a huge reward, usually from the universe. Could be business involved. So those of you who are in business, you got something good coming that way. It also can mean that you're getting ready for a new partnership, or you're coming into a certain blessing also, from the universe. But when you get an Ace of Pentacles, even if it's, you get an inheritance or something like that, there's still issues that are involved along with it. There's, if it's an opportunity, you still have to do some work. There's still seeds that need to be sown, grass that needs to be cut and stuff before you can reach this beautiful hedge here, cross through the arbor out into the blue mountains of abundance. So, but it's good. It looks good for you. These pentacles are just lining right up. So a lot of you are, you're gaining in status, you're moving up, you're earning more money, and you're starting to feel pretty darn good about yourself. So this could be like, whoa, I just got into my comfort zone. I'm finally where I'm feeling good. And now this. But this looks like it may be all part of your reward if this happens. Because, the Ace of Pentacles and the Upright, that can be a reward, a blessing from the universe. So you're like, whoa, maybe I better not miss this opportunity. But my goodness, I like where I'm at, So you've reviewed the past. You've been up in your head. You're remembering things that happened to you that were unpleasant in relationships involved with love before. And that made you feel really bad, made you put you into a really sad place, maybe in a place of guilt and remorse, or pity for yourself, or pity for others, or whatever. But it's been looking back with some sort of regret, and you don't want to go there again. Yeah, you're wondering, am I going to have to go through all this again? Something unpleasant in your love life from the past. Okay. Now, here's what's going on. Your money situation, I think that's you. Now, the Emperor, he's got money too, or she. I mean, it's pretty well set up. They just don't have love in their life. true love, okay? So you're doing well on your own. That's where your money's coming from, it looks like. But your love life over here with this Emperor, you don't, you're kind of negative about it right now. You don't feel like it's happening. You have feelings. You've caught feelings. And I believe these feelings may be mutual between you, but there's something in the way. Something in the way. Maybe it's just caution, a little bit of fear and anxiety, but you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to get hurt. And maybe this Emperor up here has had other people, maybe suitors or whatever, after their fortune. And they've gone through some, negative, bad experiences because of it, led on or hurt or whatever. But I think this person has money, and now they're guarding their castle, and they're guarding their heart as well. They're being stubborn. They're sticking to their guns. Whether they've got love in their life or not, they're being stubborn right now. Oh, there's a mystery. Yeah, this person's just a big mystery to you. I don't think they've opened up much. They have secrets, and you just aren't sharing them. In your communications, you're not getting the affection, the vibe, and everything from them that you want. Because you're interested. You've been, anxious over this connection, thinking it could be a good thing, but you're in your head about it, thinking about the past, what happened to you then, and now you don't want to go through it again. So your Ace of Cups here is in reverse, over your communication. It's just not happening. They're keeping too many secrets here with this Moon card, and you want to uncover these secrets, and I think it's frustrating for you. Yeah, I think it's pretty frustrating. But I don't think you're opening up. I think you just, you're realizing that this person isn't giving you much of all. Nothing to, hold on to. So you're not, maybe at one time, maybe they realized that you had a crush on them or something. And at one time, maybe you did give something, but when you realized this person wasn't giving you nothing back in return as far as opening up their heart or their emotions to you, then you pulled off and you started closing off your heart and your emotions to them too, even though you both have feelings for each other. This is weird. It's two guarded people who have gone through a lot and they just don't want to revisit. They like where they're at, but they're also both of you like where you're at, but you're both having feelings for each other. So that's kind of tough. Wow. The Pentacles here. You look like you might be wondering what you're going to do with money when you get it. Some of you may already be well off or on your way. But you're generous and giving and kind. But you want to do right by money. You want to invest well. You're a generous, warm-hearted person. But you're very practical. Very practical. But there's just money all around you in this reading today. Now, this can't be for everybody, but somebody's doing quite well. Even though they're in this anxious energy, they're doing quite well financially. Okay, yeah, exactly. What you've been reviewing here is the devil in reverse. Yeah, you're figuring out where you might have gone wrong in the past, what you've been chained to, and how long it took you to break those chains. You might have gave and gave, felt like you never got anything in return, or you created and you created, but nothing ever came of it. But you were chained to something in the past. You know it. Something that wasn't healthy for you. And since you've gained your freedom from that, or some of you may still feel a chain from this past person, we're going to call it, or chain of events. You're still carrying that energy, although you see the light, you see what went on through your review of everything back then, what was happening. You see that you were in an unhealthy, possibly toxic relationship, and it looks like it caused you a lot of pain. Now you're freer, you're feeling better. But a lot of you could still be holding on to that energy, and that's holding you back from new love, whether you know it or not. Even if you want new love, this energy, this toxic energy, hurtful energy, is still on your mind. But doesn't look like for long. Looks like it's dissipating. Yeah, you just don't feel like you have much of a chance with this new person. You want, your 10 of cups and everything here. You feel like you're just not going to get it. You're doubtful. Doesn't mean you're not going to get it just because you're doubtful. But it means that, again here, this card is in reverse, and it's connected to the communication card here. And this is just affirming what I just said. You're not getting what you need through the communication. It could be like you're just discussing the weather and the price of tea in China or something like that. You want to get a little deeper. You want to find out how they really feel about you and stuff. And it's just a big secret right now still. Oh, they might give a few clues, but I don't think this is a heartless person at all. I think that they may feel even a little bad that they're not opening up to you. Maybe they're just taking their time to examine you so that you're not out to be after their money or their house or just take advantage of them in some way. I've got a feeling they've been taken advantage of before. There's the Hermit card. Okay. I think you're taking a break. I think you don't even really care about this person's secrets that much anymore. What you are concerned about is what's going on in your life. So you might have hermitized for a bit. And it could be over the situation with this emperor up here, or empress. Just because there's a picture of a guy on the card doesn't mean it can't be feminine energy. Okay. Yeah, I think they're thinking about yourself. You're trying to figure out your path. What's it all about for you? Yeah, because, your first card was confusion. And you're trying to figure your path out. You're comfortable. But this communication with this person might be disruptive, like kind of, you think it's messing up your vibe or making you too nervous, or maybe an uncomfortable energy that you're in. So sometimes you have to take a break from this communication with this emperor if you're communicating with him, but I think some of you are communicating with this emperor. But because of the secrets and everything, you just pull back, and they might pull back too. You might be getting a little too close to their secret, and they're just ready to, they really want to let you know what's going on with them, but then they pull back. And then you feel it. You feel that vibe. You feel the energy pulling back, and then you pull back. So it's a tug of war here between two people who have feelings for each other, but they don't want to give in and be the one to be the chaser. You don't want to chase, and they don't want to chase. Wow, okay. Yeah. You might be working pretty darn hard for your money. You might have to put in extra effort these days to stretch your budget. Yeah, well, that makes sense because of the price of food and everything, and the corporations gouging us. The greed in this country and all over the world is just grows and grows and grows. You're stuck with someone, but you love somebody else. Okay. Now, some of you could be actually, contracted with someone else, a marriage, a commitment, or just taking care of somebody or whatever. But you love somebody else, and this is part of the grief that you've been feeling for some of you, and you still feel chained to this back past energy, but not in a good way. You realize that this is toxic for you. You could be kind of stuck with them, maybe in a living arrangement or something like that, but you're falling in love with somebody else. And you don't want to end up feeling the way about this new person as you do about this toxic person. So you're cautious. You don't feel like you're going anywhere. Yeah, this is confirming again this communication with this person. You just don't feel like it's going anywhere. You're just shooting the breeze, and it's frustrating for you. Okay. Now this person, this emperor, they're thinking about their personal gain now too. They didn't become an emperor for nothing, so they've got very good financial skills, especially to, have a 10 of Pentacles as their empire here. So their interest, they don't want to lose their money. They've probably worked really hard to get where they are, and they don't want to lose money. Like I mentioned before, they might even be investing well, like for the future, real estate, like I mentioned. This person could buy and sell real estate, it could be a lot of things. That's just conjecture there. Yeah, attract, not chase. That's what I was saying. Neither one of you want to chase each other, but you want to remain, warm, and full of gratitude. Don't complain. Always let them know that your life is happy. You're fine. Nobody likes negative energy coming in, right? You know, even if it's just a little bit, oh, my day wasn't very good today. They don't want to hear it. Keep it pleasant, upbeat, warm, welcoming energy. Like nothing affects you. Oh, I just have a good time. I'm just glad to be alive. You know, that kind of positive attitude. It's another beautiful day. Now, you might have faced some scandal in the past, or maybe getting ready to face a little scandal now. Hmm. Yeah. This could be such a big move for you, such a big decision to make that it could upset people in your family, people in your environment, maybe friends, whatever, to the point where you become talked about. Oh, did you know what Libra's doing now? Oh my goodness. They're getting out of this situation with this person that they've been stuck with for a long time. Oh, we like that person. Libra's just leaving them in the dust. You know, stuff like that. I don't know what they're gossiping about, but it's going to be, you know, a minor scandal of some sort. I don't think it's going to bother you because once you make up your mind, I don't think you're going to give a damn about what people are saying. You look very confident in yourself. You have an independent thinking mind. Oh, you might be feeling that this emperor is dealing with somebody else, and that's part of their secret. They, oh, oh, I see. Okay. Like I said, this emperor, they could very well have people chasing them. And and they have to, of course they're attractive, you know, they're an emperor. They got to guard their wealth. They have to guard their well-being. And someone in particular is professing their love for this emperor and wants very badly to commit to them, wants to marry him, marry this emperor that you're dealing with here. And that might be part of the secret that they don't want to uncover. Now, don't take this. This is just a story. Don't go running out and accusing anybody of anything, okay? Heaven forbid. Especially this emperor. I think you want to tread lightly around this person. You may only have a feeling that they're dealing with somebody else, and other people want to commit to them. Because that's just, you know, they're somebody that people would want to commit to. Huh. So, and they're aware of that. They're guarding themselves from that. But there is a possibility that there's somebody else in love with them. Okay. And they might not want to even tell you that, hurt your feeling, or act like they're bragging or whatever. So that could be a secret. But like I say, don't act on it, because you're just hearing a story from an old man on YouTube. You don't depend on your actions and make decisions from a guy like me tells you. You know, this is very general. Yeah, this person's in right. You know, they're taking care of business. This emperor. They're not messing around. They've got a plan. They've got a schedule. They've got something that they do. And they make money. They're comfortable, but they don't have love. And I think they may pretend like they don't need it or want it or whatever, but I don't know. I'm really not. Well, let me see here. You might have pissed this emperor off a little bit. Yeah, you might have got a little snarky with them, a little snotty with them. Or they might have taken it that way. Or you might have just been joking and they took it the wrong way. You know, it's a little difficult to text or write to people if you're not talking to them on the phone directly. You want to joke or something like that, you tell them some little thing and it's supposed to be funny, and then they take it in a personal, negative way. It's hard to be humorous and get your humor across when you're texting. Putting in an LOL and stuff like that, that gets annoying after a while. That can even become like, what are they trying to do? Cover up for this bad thing they just laid on me? Yeah, there's negatives about texting. So you might have ticked this person off a little bit. Thought you were coming from some place that you didn't mean to be coming from. Yeah. You know, you don't expect it. You don't realize it. You're not feeling it. But this person's got feelings for you. You just never expected it. And I don't think you still get the full drift of that they do, because they're not opening up. Oh, wow. Yeah. This person that's in love with them and everything, that it could be, now I'm going off this. The story now is that someone's in love with this emperor, and but the emperor turned their back on this person. And that might be part of what they're going through here now too. They've had to break some sort of a commitment, or maybe they weren't even committed. They just got somebody chasing them, and they were, going along with it or dealing with it until they realized this person's not for me. I want something better. So they're looking at you actually as better than what they were dealing with, and that's making them nervous because they didn't want to go there anymore. And now something better come along. They don't want to miss the opportunity or let it slide by if it's a good thing. Yeah, and a lot of you are not in the position really to commit. Even if you wanted to commit, you're just not in that position right now because I think you're stuck. You're stuck with something, somebody. You could even have a job that's so demanding that you're involved in something that's so demanding, or you travel or do something that you can't even fit in a relationship. You're just not in a position to do it, but you fantasize and dream about it, I think. Wow. Yeah, there's some bridges and barriers between you and this emperor. Oh boy. And you might have pissed off this emperor a little bit, and they're thinking, why would I want anybody that can hurt me? This person has the potential or the ability to hurt me. And they're thinking, man, maybe I better get to know them a little bit more. Maybe I should just, say goodbye to Libra. So they're up in their head a little bit. They're very, very sensitive right now. It looks like it's as if they're looking for any kind of a red flag or any kind of a little thing. It's like Seinfeld, when any little thing, he'd like the girl at first, but then he'd notice that when he looked at her from a different angle, she was two-faced. She was pretty from one direction, then the other direction she was hideous. That scared him. Or she ate funny, or laughed funny, or whatever. Just any excuse so that he didn't have to commit or be involved. And that's what looks like this guy might be doing here, this emperor or empress. Right now they're all sensitive, they're up in their head, they don't like the feelings that they're having for you, so they're trying to justify any means that they can to push you away or keep you at arm's length. Wow, this must be difficult for those who are going through this. You know, you're like walking on thin ice around this person. But they think that you're just indifferent and unbothered. That you're just going on through life like da-di-da-da-da, having a good time all the way to the bank. My future looks bright. No, that's how they're seeing you. And for a lot of you, that looks like what you're doing, but you're putting in hard work. I see somebody maybe getting some money from an inheritance, though. It kind of looks that way. Somebody that really cared about you might have left you a little something, or big something. I don't know. I don't know how much, but or where the money's coming from. But it looks like you do work. You do care about how you invest and how you budget. Yeah, you're receiving some karmic justice. Things are going your way. Things are getting better for you. It's not luck. Your karma's good. You haven't disappointed the universe. So they're turning on the they're turning on the luck. Okay. Now this came up before in this reading for people who are dealing with somebody else that they're not sure about, and you feel like you might have hurt this person or said something to offend them in some way that you didn't even realize, but now maybe you're thinking about it. Don't let them get away. They're really a good catch. If you have to make the first move or you think they're slipping away, go ahead and make the first move. Get a hold of them. Apologize if you have to. Even if it doesn't work out, this looks like a good connection, a good life connection. Somebody that's honest, trustworthy, has a big heart, cares, but they're just really protecting themselves right now. Like I say, they might have people chasing them, and let them hang around to the point where somebody fell in love with them, and that could be you right now. And so they're like, well, here's another person falling in love with me. Whoa, I better be cautious. They got feelings. This is so weird. They just don't want to tread there, They don't want to fall through the ice, drowned. Yeah. There might, even though you haven't even, I don't know what this drama is going to be with. The person you're stuck with or the emperor. But if it's the emperor and you got a little drama and it's early on, that could be rough. Early on in the situationship, it looks like. And there's already a little drama due to frustration, possibly on your part. But there could also be drama between you and whoever you've been stuck with or feel that you're still stuck with. Something's going to be causing you a little drama. Yeah. Yeah, this person is rebuilding something, this emperor. And they're being stern about it. They're working on it. They're working on their money. They're working on their life. I see them, even though they don't have love, they're trying not to make that a priority, but they have a really big heart and they do have love and compassion. So it must be painful, this person, to try and block off their heart. I don't know how much longer they're going to be able to do it. Love. Unconditional love. Yeah, this person, they know they got all this love. They know they're really giving. They just don't want to give right now. They feel like they've been giving too much. They're trying to love themselves. And that's just making them all the more attractive. The more independent and confident this emperor here becomes or feels, it's it's going to make them all the more attractive. So you have competition here, Libra. You have competition, but right now their focus is on you. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This person can't take the emotional part of it. It's just all too much for them. They're so sensitive. For some reason, you've come into this person's life, maybe at the right time when you were supposed to, but it feels like such an inopportune time, especially for them. I think you're really actually willing to adjust and bend and everything and compromise because you're kind of hopeful for this, but you're going to have to take it easy. Cool your jets. And you are. You're looking after your money, you're looking after yourself, reviewing your past, trying to make more logical, maybe still trying to heal, trying to wash somebody out of your hair, wash some negative stuff away. So you're both just going through the same thing, basically. Pretty much the same kind of thing, just different circumstances. Well, we'll see how this progresses next time. Until then, thanks for stopping by the Old Swedes Bungalow. And hit that like and subscribe button if you like the reading. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and peace and love to you.